Hey guys, what's up? I don't know how long it's been since my last vlog, but anyway, I'm actually doing this vlog in the middle of Shotgun 22SD's Brick Talk podcast, and I've got a ton of incredibly immature people here with me. I've got Shotgun 22SD,
Hi,
obviously.
I'm Sam. This is my stream. If you want to watch it, it's Friday nights at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Most of these people you see here are most likely going to be here. If not, they're somewhere else doing something stupid.
Yeah. And then we've also got Epic Nick 100, Lego Mag 9, Sergeant Customs, the Moose Figs, X39 Customs, and Astonishing Studios, along with Recon Bricks Customs. So,
you forgot the
who?
You forgot the
Okay, anyway, yeah, so I'm going to mute them and myself, and now we can talk about things and stuff and other things, and so Ant-Man is coming out July 17th. I keep thinking 16th because that's when my showcase video has to go out. But yeah, Ant-Man is coming out July 16th. We've been getting a lot of TV spots. We've been getting a lot of interviews, and it's all looking really great. I mean, the initial press reviews actually came out today, and most people said it's not the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, but that it's incredibly fun and that there are 2 post-credit scenes, which is really awesome, unlike Age of Ultron, thankfully. So yeah, anyway, Ant-Man, I'm still working on my minifigures, of course. I'm going to be working really heavily on them up until like just before release when I have to record the video. Ant-Man, I actually painted his arms recently and they turned out really awesome. I still have to paint the back of his torso, the legs, and the rest of his helmet. But then Yellow Jacket I've also making some progress on, and he's turning out really awesome as well. I think I'd say I have to still to paint the back of his torso, the rest of like his stinger apparatus, his arms, and his legs. So he probably has the the least amount of progress. And then also I've got Hope Van Dyne, who status update on her. I still have to paint the torso and a few other things on her, like her shoes. She wears a watch when she has that outfit on, and some other things. But since my last vlog, I actually did finish War Machine, the Mark 45, and Ahsoka. So the showcase on all of them is totally up. And so yeah, War Machine, he's finished, and he turned out. I mean, I'm still like I don't know. He might be like the best Iron Man suit I think I've ever painted. He just turned out really awesome, like everything I wanted that figure to be. And same, I wouldn't say the same for the Mark 45. It did turn out really awesome, but obviously, like I was gonna say, the War Machine suit there I think is probably the best Iron Man suit I've ever painted. But yeah, this one has a lot of red highlights to it, and you guys saw it, portions of it in the last vlog and probably the showcase by now. And they both have the HUDs painted in, along with the Ahsoka here, who also got her showcase up, and thankfully I finally got the clear lightsaber pieces in. I modified those from like the original piece that they came from, and finished that figure, so that's up. And then Fantastic Four I'm going to be starting on as well. And like I said, I've said this numerous times by now, I'm hoping to make the entire team and finish them before I have to leave for Brick Fair. And so I haven't actually started on them yet. I mean, I kind of started on the thing, but not really. I'm going to try to make some more progress on Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket before I really do, start working really heavily on them. But one thing, I'm kind of leaving for Florida tomorrow, and so I'm not going to be back until like Thursday or Friday, and I don't actually know, how fast I'll be able to get, a new video out, or how fast I'll be able to get a new photo out, or, something like that. But I will be on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff while I'm away. And I'm going to try to get at least one video out, and that video actually being on the Carnage Shield Sky Attack. I got this in from like the freaking Czech Republic, and the box came kind of beat up, unfortunately. You can't really tell. You'll be able to tell in the actual review, though. You can kind of see how it's like bulging from the top and bottom. So yeah, I'm going to try to get the review on that out while I'm away, along with a few other like preview photos. Like I'm going to do the first Ant-Man preview photo pretty soon here, along with, a preview photo for the Fantastic Four whenever I do end up making some progress on them. But yeah, so there's not really going to be a showcase video out. I mentioned this in my Ahsoka showcase, that there's not going to be a showcase out aside from potentially the Achievement Hunter team, which, yes, there's still a thing that still hasn't happened or been finished, even though the only thing I have to do on them is just paint the back of a torso. I don't know why. I honestly have no excuse as to why I haven't done that yet. And also I want to apologize, guys, for like the sounds of me like switching hands, because I'm not sure. I just put a case on this phone. I'm back to my phone, by the way. This is not my sister's phone, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear like when I switch hands or something. So I apologize for that if you can hear that, though. So yeah, the Achievement Hunter figures are probably the only showcase likely to actually come out, between now and Ant-Man. But aside from that, it'll just be like some reviews on the superhero sets, like the Shield Sky Attack, the DC sets. I have the Joker Land coming, by the way. I did order the Joker Land, so that's a thing. And then also I've got some analysis videos potentially on the way, depending on what we see at San Diego Comic-Con. And so that's also a thing. And then another thing is the Spider-Man casting finally happened. Tom Holland is our new Spider-Man for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and everybody's waving. Why is everybody's waving? What is going on? Like, what? Everybody's just waving. Okay. Hi everyone. They're all muted. What is going on here? Why are we all waving?
We're saying hi.
Okay, hi, bye.
Get all muted.
Anyway, yeah, so the Spider-Man casting, you probably saw my notes here, by the way. This is like what it looks like now, so that I actually know what I'm talking about in the middle of my vlogs. I've just got like bold text for like all my subjects. But yeah, so the Spider-Man casting, Tom Holland is Spider-Man. He was the one chosen over Charlie Rowe when it came down to those two. Apparently he screen tested with Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. He did great. So I mean, if he did great with those two actors, like the two main Avengers, and then you know, Sony and Marvel both believe in him, you know, as an actor, then I'm down for it. I mean, he looks like he could be a young Peter Parker, so I'm totally cool with that casting. I mean, I'm still really gonna miss Andrew Garfield. He was like, Andrew Garfield was like the perfect Spider-Man in the wrong movies, and he had to pay for it, because I would have absolutely loved to see another movie or two with Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I think he at least deserved to finish up his trilogy. He didn't deserve to just get cut off 2 movies in. That really bothers me to this day. But I mean, I guess, you know, you can't argue with the fact that Spider-Man is finally going to be with the Avengers, even though it is, you know, Tom Holland, a younger guy. He's 19 in comparison to Andrew Garfield. I forget how old Andrew Garfield is, but I mean, another thing is Tom Holland is definitely significantly shorter than Andrew Garfield. Tom Holland's actually only 5'6", so he's definitely going to look much smaller next to the rest of the Avengers. But yeah, Batman Arkham Knight came out, and I should probably like get up now. I kind of have had my puppy on my lap this entire time because he was like demanding my attention, and so yeah, I'm gonna put Toddy down here, and okay. Yeah, so Batman Arkham Knight came out, and I actually, okay, now this is probably going to sound really stupid to a lot of you, and you're probably going to cringe at what I'm about to say, but I have Batman Arkham Knight. I played like maybe the first 2 or 3 levels, but then I realized, yeah, the controls for Arkham games are so drastically different to anything I'm used to that I just don't have time to really get used to this control scheme and like waste so much time, because there, you know, some of you guys, spoiler I guess, probably have already seen the portion where like you have to use the I forget what they're called, but like the big engine on the back of the Batmobile. You have to use it for the first time to boost onto a rooftop. And after failing that like 3 times, I was eventually just like, okay, I'm done. And I've actually been watching a walkthrough because I just really want to follow the story. You know, I've been waiting to see the story and how it's going to unfold. So I've been watching one of my favorite walkthrough players, and you know, just seeing. I'm just you know, basically watching the story. And I plan on going back to it and playing Arkham Knight, you know, once the year is winding down and, you know, Brick Fair is over, and I can actually, you know, sit down and play it without having to worry about, you know, the 4 Ant-Man customs or the freaking Fantastic Four. So I'm going to go back to Arkham Knight, like totally spoiled, and play it myself, you know, just to experience it, because obviously it is the last Rocksteady game, and they clearly did work pretty heavily on it, because it definitely shows when you play it. But speaking of Arkham Knight, I did actually buy this Scarecrow DC Collectibles figure, and I do plan on making Scarecrow along with the Arkham Knight later, probably sometime after Brick Fair, because there really isn't any time in this next month to make any other figures. I was considering maybe making Diamond Minecart, the YouTuber, as a Minecraft figure, maybe squeezing him in there, but I mean, then again, that would be really stupid because I have the Achievement Hunter team pretty much all finished. I just have to paint the damn back of Gavin's torso so that I can finally finish that. And I even mentioned the Ahsoka showcase. Like, I had started on these figures so long ago. It's been so long to the point where one of them left. I mean, Rey is not even with Achievement Hunter anymore, but I'm still gonna have him in the showcase. That's just how long it has been that, you know, since I started on the figures. But yeah, so Brick Fair, I actually did completely remodel my badge, and you can see it here. This is what it's gonna look like this year. I've got like the Hulkbuster helmet, Emmett and Benny, and some paintbrushes. And then on top here, I've got my Sig Fig with an Eclipse Graphics iPhone, and then that rejected Ant-Man helmet that I'm not going to be using, and then something else that I'm going to put right there on that 1x2 modified plate. And then I've also got my family's badge, which has like 50,000 magnets on the back of it, which I'm somehow going to have to remove. And another Brick Fair update is the fact that I am actually not going to be remodeling my case this year. I decided to cancel that because I tried to like design an LDD, like a big, like sort of like something that can just like hold all my minifigures in an organized fashion while potentially being lit up with life lights. And it's gonna be too it's just too ambitious given, how much I already have to do before Brick Fair, how many figures I already have to finish, how much I already have to, I already have to finish the collab building. So I decided that what I'm actually going to do is I'm probably just going to like sticky tack all the minifigure bases to the case and see how that works out. And if that doesn't work, I'll probably stick to the regular format of unfortunately having to readjust them every so often when I walk by my booth. But you can see I've got them all in there in the Brick Fair case, and that's how it actually looks when it's not at Brick Fair, and that's where I store all my minifigures. And I don't know where I'm going to put my minifigures from 2015 because that base plate's already like totally full. So yeah, other stuff includes, I guess I should probably show you the building actually for the new Mombasa collab that Sean, TR Legos fan, is hosting that I keep telling you guys about. I've actually started on the building now, and I actually already almost have it done. I still have to do like the last 2 layers, but you can see it here, and this is kind of confusing looking, I realize. But you can see, just ignore pretty much all of this and ignore all of this here. Like just look at this here. This is what the building is going to look like so far. As you can see, I only have like the roof on there, and I still have to do the last 2 layers. But that's what the building's going to look like. And so the plan is when I get back from Florida next Thursday, next Friday, whatever day it's going to be, I'm not only going to get back on track with my channel, get working on more videos and photos and my figures, but I'm also going to be ordering the parts for this thing because I am going to be taking I'm going to be installing LDD on like my sister's computer, and I'm also going to be working on it while we're down in Florida. But by the way, if you guys don't know why we're going to Florida, it's actually because we're getting all of our stuff from our old house out of there finally, because since January of last year we've had our entire 3,600 square foot house worth of stuff in storage units down in Florida, and so we're finally going down to get them all, get all that stuff out of there and get them all cleared out. And so that's what this big trip is about. So whenever I'm not working my butt off in those storage units and packing all my sets and bubble wrapping the freaking crap out of them, I'll be working on finishing up this LED file along with my Ant-Man figures, because I'm going to be taking the paints that I need to work on them along with the Fantastic Four. So all of that stuff, that's pretty much it for this vlog. And I wanted to give a special thanks to the Moose Figs for spoiling who the Arkham Knight is. I genuinely appreciated that, and I can't thank him enough for ruining the entire experience and the freaking anonymous identity that I was looking forward to finding out for God knows how long now. And he just ruined it on the Brick Talk podcast. So I'll remember that night. This night, anyway. I'm running out of words, so I'm gonna let them all say goodbye now. And are any of you still around? I'm seeing empty chairs here. I think they all just ditched me as like some like freaking elaborate scheme to make me think that they're not even there. So I guess I'll say goodbye for you. So you can all say goodbye. Oh, Aaron's just getting up, I guess.
I was sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. I think I can hear Nick laughing. So yeah, they're all invisible. I guess Sue Storm just like came in and gave them some of her powers. So yeah, they're all gone. Okay. Well, that's it, and I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna keep talking to these morons. Okay, bye.